Hello, Gemini. This is Fawnandfireintuitive, and I'm doing your general reading for early October. I decided to do energy checks because these are some of my favorite readings. They just check the energy around the situations that you might be dealing with and give you kind of a energy to move towards so you can have the best outcome, most positive outcome possible. For me, I just find they're great for personal growth. They're kind of like a check yourself before you wreck yourself so that you can just avoid situations that are going to scatter your energy or bring down your vibration. Because, high vibration and focusing on the right things is what helps us manifest amazing things in our lives. So, Gemini, obviously this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. You can check your moon sign or your rising sign if this doesn't resonate with you, or I do offer private and personal readings either through over the phone or through a private video, and you can get information on that by looking in the box below. So let's get started, Gemini. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, so your central issue for early October, you have the sun in reverse. So there is something, that you're hoping will shine in your life. There's something that the universe wants to shine into your life. The energy is that there are good things that are trying to come into your life. You see the birds in the corners, like they want to come in, but it's in reverse, so there's a block. In your past, you have the moon in reverse, so you could be dealing with a Pisces that is secretive, and they might have looked like a dream come true, but it never is what it seems. You see, the moon's upside down. It's like you think you're moving towards something, and every time you try to get there, there's a block, and all of a sudden that person's gone the other direction, or they just aren't having the responses that you thought they were going to have. And actually, over everything, you do have this Father of Cups, so you could definitely be dealing with another water sign or a Pisces, like I said. This could also represent that emotionally you're deceiving yourself, you're holding yourself back with secrets and not admitting what you really feel, maybe not being emotionally real in the relationships that you're in, and that's what's causing this block of the sun. You can't reach a place of intimacy with somebody, such as this, if you're dealing with a water sign. I also see, air. That's pretty much it. Maybe a Cancer too. Okay, so in your future, you do have the world traveling towards something. Of course, this could mean an actual trip, a move, a long distance relationship. And I'm just going to say, long distance relationships can be amazing because you can kind of reflect a lot of what you want onto that long distance relationship, even though it's not right in front of you and you're not really getting what you want, but this really might be what it is for somebody. In a long distance relationship, it's very easy to not actually be emotionally available. You might be pouring a ton of emotion and a ton of passion into it, but emotionally you're really not available because you're not face to face having to live with the reality of, would this person fit in my life actually every day if I had to see everything about them and they had to see about me. You might be living in a dream world about a person, but emotionally it's not helping you grow, and it's not really what the universe wants to shine upon you. Your foundation is the Magician. So, you know, you have the ability to manifest. You know, if you look at these two cards, like the Magician, that the sun is shining bright behind him, and then you do have the sun as your central issue. So you have the ability, and you even are right now, you're manifesting things into your life. It just looks like you're blocking like the true, like, bright light that your life could be right now. And I don't mean that to sound negative at all, because, you know, I know there are steps for everyone, and until we get that like enlightenment of, oh wait, I'm not living actually in a situation that's for like my highest good, that's going to manifest like the brightest light in my life, the things that I really want. Okay, so I did pull some clarifiers, and with the sun in reverse, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, whatever you're kind of looking to as your light right now, it's not bringing in the stability that is really intended for you. You know, what's amazing about the universe is it does want, it's so abundant, you know, and there's an offer of stability for you right now. Over the moon, you do have the Queen of Swords. So like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign that is secretive. Their communications aren't honest. This could also be, because I really feel strongly about, for somebody, you're clinging on to a long distance relationship and not facing the fact that even though you might be emotional, you're not emotionally available in the true sense. You know, this might mean to like get past the secrets that you're even maybe holding from yourself, or just the fears of really becoming emotionally vulnerable, or letting go of something. You need to rise up to a new place of authenticity and truth with yourself, and maybe take some time, journal, look into the things that might be holding you back so that you can release them. With this Father of Cups, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. And this Hanged Man is a little different. It's got two heads, which, Gemini, kind of reminds me of you. Just show it in the upright. It's a very beautiful card. So, again, this Hanged Man has wings, the ability to fly. They're not flying right now. They're also in reverse, so they're not even, this time isn't being used for like self-reflection. It's just like stuck in a situation, like, I'm staying here. It could also mean, you know, you might be waiting on this water sign, thinking one day it's going to work out. But you also have the Nine of Cups clarifying that. So I really get the sense that if you are dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, maybe a Cancer, could also be a Scorpio, but you have more Pisces and Cancer energy here, that, you know, they're just in it for the fun right now. They aren't, you know, they just like the companionship, but it's not moving towards something stable. It's just kind of like an indulgence. With the Magician, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and you also have the Chariot. So again, you have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to create magic. You have what you need to create magic. The universe has magic on the way, but you have to come out of illusions, like pretending that cup actually is holding what you want. You know, you're making that cup work for you, but ultimately it's holding you back. And the Chariot is asking you to move towards, you know, new growth. It could be in this relationship, you know, maybe you're with someone who's asking you to move towards them if you're in a long distance relationship, and you know, you need to move towards them, like actually move towards them to have a real relationship. Because then with the World, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is completion in great stability. And wow, if you look at on this deck too, to achieve the Ten of Pentacles, she's leaving behind the merry-go-round, the kind of like, you know, merry-go-round, it just goes in circles and it seems fun, but once you're on it for like, I don't know, 3 minutes tops, you're like, okay, when is this ride over? You know, if you're just looking for, maybe you have been content, maybe it's you with the Nine of Cups, where you've just been playing the field and having a good time and, you know, talking to people online and all these long distance things, and you know, now there's something real, and you have so many cards, you know, pointing you to move, actual like moving or travel cards. So some of you really might need to make that decision, like take the risk, believe that when this person sees all of you, you know, not just the fantasy, but when they see all of you, that you are good enough and that you can get past, you know, the things that have been holding you back. And if you need to, you know, tell them some truths before you do that, this is a good time so that you can fully manifest light in your life. You also have the Six of Cups. So it looks like if you do have a relationship that you can be moving towards, you know, there is going to be light and emotional satisfaction, but you have to be willing to leave the merry-go-round, the things that have, you know, the things that you've just done over and over and over again. You know, leave that circle and move to the circle of the world and the sun and the moon. You have the sun, the moon, and the world. Like, got the whole universe right here. So yeah, some of you could be dealing, like I said, with a water sign that you need to leave behind. And some of you are dealing with a situation where you have an opportunity to really move towards something. And in both situations, you need to make the decision to move towards something and manifest truth. And that just takes taking a good look at yourself and your motivations, and also being really willing to take that risk and be vulnerable. I really hope this resonated, and if it did, I would really love to hear your story down below, or just let me know that it resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm new to YouTube, and the support really means a lot. Gemini, I wish you so much light and love in the beginning of October, and it looks like there's some really exciting things for you to move towards, some really amazing opportunities opening up.